to Living Without Fear. My name is Esther Buerki, book writing expert and writer. I help you overcome the fear of writing and publishing your book. I offer an online course called Believe You Can Write, and I support you with one-on-one coaching. Get in touch with me if you need help. And please share this podcast with a friend who you know needs to hear this episode. And please review it or leave a comment on the platform you're listening to right now. And today, I'd love to give you my insights with a short episode after another amazing event I had with Tony Robbins at Unleash Your Power Within, together with 12,000 other people. This time, I was part of the crew, and I saw so many people struggling with the same things I've been struggling in the past. I saw my old self, who always wanted more, who was never content with what I already had. My impatience stood in the way in so many areas of my life. I didn't feel content. I didn't feel fulfilled. And during this event, I could see now how much I changed in the past few years, thanks to the work I did with myself. Now I could watch these amazing people, always asking more questions during the breaks, always doubting if they are on the right path. And I listened to them giving negative comments about the delivery of the program. I have been exactly one of this kind of person. I was so critical. I was never happy with the event organizations. I always pointed out the critical moments, and I gave suggestions how they could improve the things. It was never enough what I received. Never. I always wanted more. Can you relate to this? What has changed in me? What made the changes possible? I changed. I changed the way how I treat myself. I treat myself with more respect, with more love, with more patience, with more understanding. And thanks to this, I can treat others differently now. I have more respect for others, more love. I can see their impatience, and I can stay patient with them because I know how I felt before. I can have so much more compassion for others because I am kind to myself. How was it possible to make these changes, Esther, you might ask now? Great question. I'm sure all started with gratitude. I started integrating gratitude in my life. But first, I had to learn what gratitude means. Gratefulness didn't exist in our family. Nor my mother, nor my father didn't look for it in their life. They were rather unhappy with their lives than happy. And they taught me a kind of gratitude I disliked so much. They always told me, be grateful, when I asked for something or when I wanted more. So gratefulness was always used in a negative context. But a few years ago, I started my gratitude journey in a positive context. Every day, I wrote down what I was grateful for and posted it on Instagram. And I started to see the world with totally different eyes. Another thing which I discovered thanks to Tony Robbins was that I was always looking for significance in my life. I wanted to be significant in this world. I wanted to become known in this world for my writing or for my newspaper articles. Why was this so important to me? It was because I didn't feel significant enough. I didn't feel good enough. I didn't feel worthy enough. And that's why I was always looking for significance in the outer world, in my job, in my profession, and in my circles of friends. I worked very hard to appear significant in the outer world. I had fun as well, but most of the time I was stressed out because I forced myself to be better than others, do more than others, make a difference. And in my inner world, I kept on feeling unworthy, not good enough. Whatever happened in the outer world, for example, when I got a great job, or when I finally became a mother at the age of 41, I thought, now I will feel significant, worthy, good enough. But it didn't last very long. After a short time, I was searching for a new goal. Can you imagine how stressful my life was? Do you see yourself? How stressful and hard is your life? So just lean back for a second. Breathe. Breathe deeply and say to yourself, I'm enough. I'm more than enough. I'm perfect how I am. And if someone in the outer world tells you that you're not good enough, take this person out of your circle. Think of all your gifts you have. Make a list. And if you cannot find one, ask a person who loves you to tell you what your gifts are. Feel grateful for this day. Feel grateful for a few small things in your life. And if you cannot find them, think of a person who doesn't have any legs or arms, or a person who is constantly ill. See what you've got and feel grateful. Thank you, dear listeners, for being here. Thanks for sharing this podcast with someone who isn't feeling good enough as well. Have an amazing day and talk to you